Hey, it's John. One potentially helpful way to think about software as a service is to think about three different axes. One is the breadth of jobs that you plan to do for your customers. The other one is the depth of those jobs. And then the other is the combination of segments that you want to accomplish those jobs for. It's kind of deceptively simple, but if you think about it, um, how can you make money, right? You can do more jobs for your customers. You can extend beyond the core jobs. You can extend across the value chain in this direction. You can do those jobs more effectively, add more finish, add more depth, create higher switching costs depending on those jobs. You can extend down the value chain. And then the kicker, right? The kicker is you can do it for more segments. Now, what tends to happen is that a lot of SaaS companies might start out just going deeper in one area, and then their motion is extending outwards as they work. So, getting that right is one of the hard parts about SaaS strategy. Now, one of the other things that happens is that let's say they go and they build this deep, is that someone says, well, let's just start selling to more segments. And so they attempt to go to different segments. But then they find, I'm going to do my best job at drawing here, that segment actually has different needs at that point. And so they're not necessarily able to convert their solution or how they're doing. So they're not nearly as deep in that area, or they're not nearly as good fit for that segment as they thought. So anyway, nothing groundbreaking here, but one way to think about SaaS is the breadth of jobs you do across the value chain, the depth of jobs you do across the value chain. And then if you were to imagine, so let's just say we have a value chain that looks like this, and you're going down that value chain, you could say, great. We're figuring, especially in vertical B2B SaaS, we're extending into more ways that they make money. Maybe at first your product just captures here, but over time you try to capture more of that. The trick is, of course, that you have to imagine almost that value chain is replicated for different segments as you're working, which is kind of what makes it difficult. So hopefully that was interesting.